Let's see if we see anything on here. Let's see. It's been a little minute. There we go. It's live.
All right, let's go.
So let's check us out. Check us out on Facebook.
What's up?
Hold on. All right. Okay, we sounding good on Facebook. Let me check us on. What's the thing called? YouTube. Or actually, Mecca, if you can look up ginger ale flavor on YouTube, I'm gonna check out on Twitch.
I can do that.
Ginger ale is one word. Flavor is two words. Let's just make sure that we live, baby, on Twitch. I'm not streaming BioShock, so I don't know why it said that. It says BioShock 2. That's incorrect.
Boom, we are live.
All right. Well, hello.
What's up, y'all?
Wow. This is a great time.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a minute. Wow. It's been a minute. I think my last stream was like December 2020.
Uh-oh.
December 2020.
Yeah.
First off, let me say, hey, you guys, what's up? What's happening? This is VP. Ginger ale flavor is the channel.
That's right.
I'm here with a very special guest.
Take your time.
Emeka Swain.
What's up?
Okay.
What's up, workaholics?
Yeah, if you don't know, Emeka Swain is my husband. For those of you who do not know.
Yes.
Okay. Put a ring on it back in 2019.
Yes. Was it 2019?
Yeah.
Okay.
3/9/19.
Nice.
That's our anniversary.
Nice. You see those nines, right?
Oh my God. Yeah. So good to see you, Mecca. Thanks for chopping it up with me and
glad to be with ginger ale flavor.
Yeah, it's good, man. I haven't streamed in such a long time, and almost 9 months. Well, about now 10 months now, but about 9 months, and wonder what could have happened during that time.
9 months. That's a pregnancy term.
That's a pregnancy term. Your girl had a baby. Mecca and I had a baby, beautiful baby boy. His name is Obi.
Yep.
That inspiration did not come from Obi-Wan from Star Wars. It did not. Was not even thinking that when we came up with the name, but here we are. So I'm not mad about it. But yeah, so just to give a little bit of backstory. So I the last time I was streaming BioShock. And as I was doing that, I started getting motion sickness. So by this time, I already knew I was pregnant. But I started getting motion sickness, and I just was like, I had to put down video games for a little bit because it just wasn't jiving well with me. So, but here I am. Obviously, still not playing a game right now.
Nope.
But I've been back on my video games. Okay, been playing some cool stuff. I played recently Becoming Human, and or Detroit Becoming Human, and just a couple of other things. Don't Starve, survival game that's been pretty dope. I've liked that a lot. But I will be getting back to the stream at some point. Probably just won't be so rigid as before because I got a little bundle of joy, and he is a bundle of joy.
Happy for your return to streaming.
Thank you. I'm happy too.
Yeah.
I'm happy too. Mecca, what's been up with you? How have you been feeling about all this?
I've been great, man. I've supported you through your whole pregnancy term, and that this is my first child also. So that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The birth was amazing.
Yeah.
And he is a little bit older than a month.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, so that's been my last year,
Yeah,
that's been my last year, but business is still running, and the world is still spinning, so we got to get out there.
Yeah, absolutely. We got things to do. Speaking of things to do in the world remaining to spin, boy, it's been a whirlwind here at Do Work Media. Oh man, that's where we are streaming from right now. Boy, we've been putting in some work. Big ups to Drew Dash, to Seth McNeil, big ups to the team. That is the team around here. And we've been working hard on, especially a room, the whole thing really, but a room we specifically call Studio B, right? And Studio B has been going under some renovations, if you will, or it's just some revitalization, some revisioning.
Yep.
And it's been pretty cool. Mecca, how you feel about the changes so far?
During your pregnancy, we actually recorded an audiobook in this room. So, you know, we definitely did put it down in here. And, you know, the room took on a new look recently. I like it. I like the pictures on the wall and everything. We got Tupac over my left shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm feeling it, you know. Change is good. New looks is good, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's good. It's good to get in there and refresh things. You know, if you're whether you're a streamer, podcaster, whatever the heck.
Right.
Sometimes it's good to look into your space and just kind of revisit the feng shui of everything. Because you know, sometimes there's certain designs, or how can you say, floor plans that work for you in certain stages of your life. And I think that's a beautiful thing to think about, because as you move, as you progress, your space should change too with you know, to bring in that energy. And I feel like that's where Do Work Media is. So
yeah, well, I think there's power in structure, surroundings, and environment. And like, if you can tap into the potential, I believe in things like that. I know things like that to be true. So, you know, like you said, feng shui, you know, you open up the room, there's oxygen, airflow through the room. You know, these things promote good business, I think, you know.
I'd have to agree with you on that. I'd have to agree with you on that. And so, you know, big shout out to everybody that is watching right now. Thanks so much for watching, for tapping in.
Yeah.
I'm just working the kinks out right now with streaming, because it's been a little minute.
Yeah.
Been a little minute. I'm not even in my usual setup. I'm in the Do Work Media studio, like I said, but you know, hoping to do a little bit more streaming from here.
But ginger ale flavor goes with you wherever you go, you know?
Wherever I go, it shall go as well.
Exactly.
It shall go as well.
We tapped in like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So
are we going to take callers?
We may in the future.
Okay, cool.
All right, now.
All right, sweet.
Not in this moment.
All right, cool.
But we actually were just surfing YouTube and saw some hilarity.
Right.
On the interwebs, there was this channel that said that that little baby was go into.
There's a YouTube channel out there called Rap Central. So on this YouTube channel, man, they have the most outlandish lies about hip hop acts. Let me just read you the first one that was uploaded 1 day ago, sitting at 54,000 views. It says, breaking: Bootsy Badass arrested for murder attempt on Bobby Shmurda.
That's great.
So, you know, I mean, the lies is just like outlandish. I don't even know if this is legal, but you know, this is the clickbait. And is this where we at right now with the trolls on the internet?
That's where we're at.
This is where we're at. Like,
that's where we're at.
They're really taking trolling to another level, and I bet you this channel right here is monetized. So, you know, like we click on this channel right now, man. Not no more. Yeah, we may or may not reported this channel, but Bootsy Badass arrested for murder attempt on Bobby Shmurda. That's the title. Like I said,
which is not true, y'all.
Right, which is not true. But what they do is go through the arrest history of Bootsy Badass to paint him as a certain person. And if some naive or annoying person is watching this, you know, they can be taken, you know, hoodwinked. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yo, my man's Oates is in the chat right now. Facebook said clickbait at an all-time high.
Clickbait at an all-time high. Like,
you ain't lying.
The troll, they took it to a new height with this, man. So the channel is called Rap Central. I did not subscribe, but if you want, you can go subscribe and you can see all the kinds of fucking. Sorry, Vaughn.
Fuckery.
Yeah,
it's
fuckery.
Okay. It's okay.
Right,
it's in
cool.
there now.
The next story on there is let's click on this. It says, how 6ix9ine and Lil Tim plan the King Von's passing. We know that's not true, but You know, they're getting off on this stuff,
yeah,
man.
what's up with this? And if you look in the comments, the people are like, what's going on, man?
Right.
And apparently, I don't know much about Rap Central. I don't know much. I just know
Right.
that they've been lying here lately because they've been doing a lot of lying lately.
Right.
And what I've noticed is that in the comments, people who apparently have listened to them or watched them before are very disappointed. They said, yo, man, I used to come to you for the information. Like, what's going on? Like, you know, so they're not sure. Somebody was like, is this supposed to be like a parody account now? But nah, man, there's no excuse for this foolery.
I'm going to read a comment
Go for it.
posted 18 hours ago. This dude is so informative. Because of that, he will blow up. Come on, guys.
Wait a minute.
Stop. Just stop, like, team trolling, man. See, this is what you see in the comments also. You see people continuing the fuckery.
So explain this real quick, too. I mean,
Right.
we assume that everyone knows what trolling is.
Okay,
But tell us
trolling is intentionally trying to lie or nag at someone,
right.
intentionally being negative.
Getting a response. You want to get a response.
Yes, for a response, you know?
So there may be some people in the comments
Right.
that are like, I can't believe Lil Baby did that.
Yes.
When they know that's a lie.
Right.
What's the purpose of this, Mecca?
Right.
Where do you think that, like, what's the purpose of
I don't know, man. We have another comment says, all out of jealousy. Rest in peace, bro. Like, guys, man.
This is why there's trust issues.
Right.
Dog. Because how in the world, this is why there's trust issues with information in this world.
Right.
Like, there's just lies, just be lies upon lies.
Right.
Why do we have to go through this? Why do we have to go
Right.
through this? Just so much, like, why? That's all I'm saying. I don't know.
Next comment. No, this cannot be true. I miss you, Vaughn.
People,
And people are liking the
people
comments.
disappointed.
Dog. Yeah.
All lies.
All right, someone right here, they know the truth and they will not go for the foolery. It says your thumbnails is so trash, it's crazy. It's really crazy, man. It's really crazy. This guy is getting off on this channel. Let's see how much subscribers he has again.
Please check that because it had almost 500,000 views. Well, the one with like Little Baby and stuff like that.
Well, I don't think I can see now because I'm not subscribed. Let me go. All right. He has 97 videos. Let me subscribe. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it.
So
Nothing in the community section.
I got to get more aware of the community section, by the way. I feel so behind.
It's popping in the community section now, right?
It's so that's what I hear all the YouTubers talking about.
Right,
is
the
their
community section. Why Lil Durk is banned from Chicago. Is this guy having some truth that we don't know?
I don't think so. Like,
right.
It just doesn't make any sense. Why would you just outright say that someone murdered someone when they didn't murder someone?
Right.
Like, I don't think that you want to continue your YouTube career. Like, are you just looking for? Do you want to be recognized by the people that you're claiming murdered someone? And then apparently, I'm gonna keep it real. I did not give the person a view. I clicked on it, yes, but I paused it immediately because you weren't gonna get them first 3 seconds from me. I know how these analytics go, but I wanted to read them comments, and somebody for sure was like, this whole video was about the background, was about like Lil Baby's background. What was this about? Why would you do this? I don't know. I don't know why people are doing this. Like, there's so much content right now. Like, there's so much wild stuff going on in everything, especially in the music industry. You got plenty of things to talk about. You don't have to come up with the lies, dog.
Breaking. Lil Baby found guilty of King Von's murder.
It's just a lie.
464,000 views.
Excellent.
1 week ago. 6.6 thousand thumbs down.
Excellent.
He has more thumbs down than thumbs up on there.
That's excellent.
People,
that's what you want.
Yeah. And then he actually has the nerve to pin a comment. Is Lil Baby your favorite rapper?
That's how you know this dude is like trolling, because, or I'm not gonna say that you know he's trolling, but what I am gonna say it's like why would you pin a comment then that says like with the Boosie whatever it is, like you want to see a Boosie and Bobby collab? Well, you just said that he was arrested for, why would it makes no sense. I don't know.
It has to
I
be
don't know
like
what's going
young teenage people who follow this channel, because people are actually like engaging this guy in the comment section.
Rap Central, what's up, man? What's
yeah.
what's going on, Rap Central?
Kyle Barnes says just making stuff up at this point.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's exactly what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, highly disappointing. Makes absolutely no sense at all. But that's what we just perused on the tube of views. So I just was very, very confused. Very confused by it all. But anyway, Mecca.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more about Do Work Media in general.
Okay.
So let's go back to that audiobook. Holy jeez.
Yep.
I mean, how amazing was that?
Oh, it was amazing, man. It was amazing. It was the team pushing to greater limits, the limits that we haven't tapped into.
Yeah.
To skills that we haven't tapped into, trusting ourselves, really believing in ourselves, believing in our work, believing in each other, believing in camaraderie, teamwork. It was amazing. It was a band of members going out into the forest and achieving the goal, bringing it back.
You're so right. When we did that audiobook, well, first we landed it and it was great. And shout out to Practical Dramatics, LB Adams.
Yeah, definitely.
She's amazing. She's
shout
awesome.
Out to the author, a great author, a great writer, a great speaker.
Absolutely, completely amazing.
Yep.
And took a chance on us, on our team, and it was great. This was our first audiobook. I had done an audio adaptation before this, but it was an audio adaptation that was kind of more so centered around kind of just podcasts, like podcast format.
Right.
This was Audible. We were submitting to Audible, and it was like not a fiction, it's a nonfiction joint. Overall, 5.5 hours of finished work. Like it was pretty grisly for. Oh, and by the way, the deadline was tight. It was like a month-long deadline, maybe 40 days is what it ended up kind of being. 40 days and 40 nights, I think. But it was intense. There were a lot of long days. There was a lot of long nights. But it was amazing. Like it just really was amazing. So
definitely.
The book itself, The Irreverent Guide to Spectacular Communication, that is by LB Adams, and it does exactly what it says it does, which is kind of tell you about communication, how to communicate with others, a whole lot of gems. I could peel back tons of layers about how amazing the content of the book is itself. So we had this information grilled into our brains because we were constantly, editing the audio, but also LB would come in, she'd talk about it, or not talk about it, she would narrate the book. And then we would, make sure everything was good to go, tip-top shape. Plenty of things that we learned in that regard, though, because, man, we had everything from bird noises outside to it would sound like 1,000 Corvettes were coming down the street. It was a lot of things that we learned about audio editing and about, doing that audiobook. And I tell you right now, everyone's thirsty for the next one. That's
definitely,
for sure.
Man. Definitely.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So if you have ideas of turning your book into an audiobook, hit us up at Do Work Media.
We're here for you, baby.
Yeah. Find us on Instagram right now at Do Work Media.
Yeah, that's right. You got to check it out. I mean, we definitely looking forward to that next thing and voicing some more stuff. And because I know for me, I'm really trying to get back into just making sure that I push my voice a little bit more, kind of my return to the mic, if you will.
Me too.
Yeah,
me too.
absolutely.
Me too, definitely.
But the audiobook, also during the time, I was pregnant. So it was also very interesting just kind of going through pregnancy, one, and then also working my full-time job. All of us have other things that we do, jobs, businesses, whatever it may be, and also doing this too.
That's right.
So it was a lot of time management, a lot of, like I said, demanding hours, but man, ultimately just an amazing opportunity and an amazing experience. So
right.
I'm so grateful for it all. Can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, definitely sharpen the blade, sharpen the skills.
Oh, we were in the dojo.
Definitely.
There's no doubt about it.
Definitely.
We were in the dojo and we were making it happen,
Yep.
doing our thing with it. So I thought that was pretty dope. And once again, shout out to the team because killing it, killing the game.
That's right.
Then we still had podcasts going on during this time.
Yep.
And still going on.
Yep.
So
and still looking for more podcast clients.
Absolutely. Do Work Media is looking for more podcast clients. So
Yep.
if you're ready, man, we just decked out with some new equipment.
Yep.
We've been switching up the digs. I feel like I keep staring, like my eyes all open at people.
It's all good. You gotta, get the hang of it.
It's the way it is.
Right.
Yeah, definitely still looking for more podcast clients. Our doors are open. We're opening up some more slots right now. We have another podcast that will be starting soon. They've got a launch date in October, so I won't reveal that until they're ready to do that. And then we've got Champs podcast. They just recorded earlier today. They talk about anime and but also just kind of lifestyle stuff. They actually kind of take lifestyle things, I feel like, in related to anime. So I like that. And they're pretty hilarious as well.
Yeah.
Pendrick Lamar LP things, they're awesome. Lingo, all of that.
Glad to see black faces in the anime arena.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hospitality Queens is another one.
Right.
And then who am I missing right now?
Just the Messengers.
We're just the Messengers. Of course,
right.
We're just the Messengers.
Right.
And so we've had our plates trimmed down, and now we're ready to add on some more, especially during COVID and all that. And then of course we still have I've got clients that I'm bringing over with the B Word Unpacked.
Right.
Technicolor podcast.
Right.
Shout out to Blended Kids podcast. Shout out to Lauren who released her book.
Yeah.
The Type A Guide to breast cancer. Man, congratulations, Lauren. Y'all check that book out. We're ready for you, my dog, whenever you're ready for that audio book.
What's up,
player.
Lauren? What's up?
But yeah, very, very much excited for her. So we've been cranking out a lot of cool stuff, and I'm looking forward to what we've got going for the next part of obviously we're already in the second half of the year. That's so crazy. Oh my God.
Yep. We're in the fourth quarter.
Woo! Almost. It's coming up.
Yeah,
it's coming up.
Within the last 3 months.
Jesus, not yet.
Yeah.
October, November, December. October.
Okay.
But we're at the end
almost.
of third quarter, which is pretty much fourth quarter. If you haven't already been planning for fourth quarter, you're kind of behind.
Right. So there's 3 fourth quarter months.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. 4.
3.
There's 4 threes.
Or 3
4
fours.
threes.
Or 3 fours.
Right, but a quarter
is
every 3 months.
Yeah.
It's every 3 months.
Something like that.
I'm going to Google right now.
Calculator, man. I use my calculator.
Yeah, well, I do rely on you for that. How many months? Look, y'all think I'm lying?
It's all good.
How many months?
It's all good.
Is in a quarter. Here we go. All right, here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah, is it a fiscal quarter?
It's 3.
3.
Which kind of confuses me a little bit, but whatever. It's a quarter. Anyway, so we got that time coming. Lots going on, though. Like I said, on top of doing like Do Work Media, we also have another business, Mr. BCBD.
Yep.
Woo wee! Yep. Some heat out there, Mecca. You gotta talk about the lineup.
Hey, I just love to help men and women with a natural product, that'll help them get some sleep, alleviate some pain, help with their appetite. I just like to help people. And, with the herb being, it's a natural thing. So, that's a real passion project, turn monetary,
Yeah, I'm real proud of what we're doing at Mr. BCBD.
Right.
If you don't know, it is our cannabis company, our CBD company, hemp company, and we sell hemp-based products.
Yep.
And something we're really excited about is that all of our flour that is available right now, all is based in traditional cannabis, I guess I could say, genetics.
Yeah, Kush strains, Kush genetics, man. Like there's there's all kinds of smokable hemp flower out there. You got your Hawaiian hazes, you got your lifters, you got your other things, man. All kinds of hemp flower to smoke. But we like to go with what we know, and what we know are traditional Kush strains. Kush bud, Kush genetics, tight nugs. Nugs packed with resin, packed with cannabinoids. We want to go with what we know works.
Yeah, absolutely.
So right now, all we offer are Kush strains. Right now, we have Tahoe OG, grown in California. We have Bubba Kush, grown in Oregon, and those are our Kush strains right now. Those are the strains that we're getting behind because we know that these strains worked.
Yeah, absolutely. Real fun stuff too when you're able to kind of look around and shop around for those we like to call them boutique type products.
Right.
Just things that you definitely don't see around here in South Carolina for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Right. No, you're not gonna see those in the hemp stores or in your smokable shops.
You see a lot of trash hemp flower around here.
Yeah, you're gonna see those bargain brands, those bargain strains. Something actually been packaged 2 years ago. No,
Tragic.
Very little cannabinoids left in there. Some off-brand strain you never heard of.
You getting headaches.
Yeah, you getting headaches. Tastes nasty. It smells just like it tastes. It's just it's just nasty bud. You know.
Yeah.
What you don't have to sacrifice on this hemp side of things. There's great hemp flower. There's great hemp cannabis. And what we do and what we're talking about is just going with what we know. Strains from the traditional Kush era, traditional good bud, Our Bubba Kush is tight bud, tight flower, green, purple, good colors in there. Our Tahoe OG is the same way. Tight, compact buds, not so much even small buds, but just tight buds, manicured buds, real flower, real cannabis.
Right.
Not something that's grown intended to be wall plaster.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well.
So I'm glad about what we got, and then we got Delta 8.
Oh yeah.
As well.
Oh yeah, the Delta 8 edibles I take myself. I just finished my pack of Delta 8 gummy worms. There was 10 in the pack. 500 milligrams each. No, 500 milligrams in the pack. So there's 50 milligrams of Delta 8 inside each gummy worm. And I just finished my pack, man. I eat about 2 a day. It helps me get a nap, or it helps me get through and stay focused.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Absolutely nice. Yeah. I cleared a jar of CBD gummies as well.
See?
Really awesome, especially being in this kind of postpartum arena of pregnancy. It's just nice having that kind of extra boost. I would take it in the morning time, and it would, help me to just kind of get my appetite together, getting that anxiety together, just kind of understanding a better way to kind of cope and stuff like that. So still a daily journey, but that CBD really did help. Actually, about time to re-up.
Yeah. And, the CBD or the Delta 8, is for people who, already somewhat know about cannabis, but don't really want to be uncontrollably high.
Right.
And everyone don't have the same reaction to THC. So sometimes people may have a reaction to THC that induces their anxiety, or they may have a straight out adverse reaction to THC.
Yeah.
But they don't want to take that opiate pill, or they don't want to take, the Xanax or whatever, man. So, the edibles that we're talking about, the CBD edibles or the Delta 8 THC edibles, you're getting that relief from cannabis, but you're not getting that uncontrollable high. Even on the Delta 8 edibles, like the high is so subtle, you do get a high, but the high is so subtle that it's not uncontrollable. It's like, okay, whatever you want to do, you're empowered to do it. You know, you actually, you feel empowered to do what you want to do, whatever it is you want to do, you know?
Yeah, very nice. I like that. I like that breakdown that you just had. I mean, people all the time are asking us what can they expect when they're using these products. And, it always just really depends on what it is they're looking for.
Right. Like a couple of years ago, I was making edibles in the THC market. And often I would hear people say, oh, I was too high. Or I was so high I couldn't get out my room, Jesus. So, Jesus. I've heard those stories before. And, and I'm still an advocate for cannabis in all of its arenas. But I know there's people who still want to take their edible and go about their day,
Yeah.
To go about their day. And that's what our edibles that we are offering allows you to do.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out real quick to Mac of All Games in Twitch world. Yeah, man, I'm back. Had a baby, 9 months. Mac said he can't stay, but wanted to say it's good to see you back. Ginger ale flavor. Know you're getting business done. Didn't know it's been 9 months. Catch me on the lurk. Hope all is well. Dealing with some allergies, so I have to take a nap or whatever. If you're still on, be back. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, back after that 9-month hiatus, my boys. Shout out to Dashi. Yeah, definitely. I actually wanted to kind of get into that too, just kind of that idea of being a parent. Actually, you probably hear my little one right now. He's over there. Napping, trying to get that stream time in before he wakes up. Got to get him used to all the loud noises, but he's been in my belly for 9 months, so I'm sure he's already accustomed to my loud laughters and things of that nature. Mecca, how does it feel being a parent?
Oh, it feels amazing.
Yeah.
It feels amazing, man. So focused on being a parent and thinking about him that I really don't think about myself.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's a good thing, being a person like me, born March 15th, I can get in my head, and being stuck in my head is not always the best place to be.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that, that you're thinking about somebody else, and I guess that's the first time that I really totally embodied selflessness. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I know
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I kind of know what that is now,
Yeah.
I give it up for this person,
Yeah, absolutely. It's like there's nothing else that you kind of, I mean, I think about my family. Mm-hmm. I feel like you and I have always been really good partners, mm-hmm. and now here we have this joint thing once again, another joint thing that we've done together. And this one has a whole nother tune to it, mm-hmm. This mm-hmm. is a part of us, a part of our genetic makeup. And there's just something amazing about every single time I look at him, every single time I, pick him up, hold him, anything of that nature. It's just like, wow, you're really here. You're really here.
Right.
It's wild. And I'm enjoying being a parent. I'm enjoying these times right here.
Yeah.
And I hope that I'll always take the time to enjoy the moments,
right.
to enjoy the moments as they come, instead of we just finished talking about anxiety.
Yeah.
And becoming a parent unleashes a whole nother realm of anxiety for me.
Okay.
And because I'm always like, is he okay? Is he going to be okay? Mm-hmm. But it's just, I want to just enjoy parenthood, and understand that may be an element to it, but that's not your whole life. Your whole life doesn't have to be about worrying,
Right.
I just enjoy the times when, right now he's starting to smile at us.
Yeah.
So, seeing that is just like, wow, it's amazing how that one little thing, it seems like it's little, can just make everything else melt away.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But life moves so fast for me, but this has definitely slowed me down. I can spend more than half my day at home.
Yeah.
And it's not a burden, And
yeah.
But also it's I think about it wow, okay, this is parenthood now, and if this is everything that I've heard, this is easy,
Yeah.
that's how I just feel right now.
Yeah.
So, but it definitely has slowed me down a lot.
Yeah.
Slowed me down a lot. And I think before then, life moves very fast.
I'd have to agree with you.
Yeah.
The birth of Obi and Obi's presence, nothing has ever been able to slow me down in that kind of way. Being pregnant, I had a moment where I felt like it was like, I'm trying to understand what's going on. And I felt like there was a moment where I slowed down, which is usually what happens, kind of like your first trimester. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Then by the time I got here, like to this point, it's like that happening because I kind of picked up again and I was like, okay, yeah, I can do all the things.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had him, and then it was like, I cannot do all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do all the things. Don't want to do all the things. I want to do the things that are centered around, my child, my family, being excited about the things that I can show him. Every single time we're in the studio or one of our businesses, it's like, yo, like the heir to our throne is in here right now. This is really amazing.
That's just some of the sacrifices you make, man.
Yeah.
And there's sacrifices all around. We make big sacrifices, we make small sacrifices, but that's just some of the sacrifices we make.
Like your sleep.
Yeah, definitely your sleep. So how's sleep been for you?
Sleep's been different.
Yeah.
It's been different. My dreams have come back again.
Okay.
So that was another thing that was kind of freaky for me.
Mm-hmm.
I often dream, and the first couple of weeks that the baby was here, there were no dreams, which means I was not sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no sleep. And now, now I'm in a place where it's like, okay, there's some kind of I don't want to say the word normalcy. That's why I keep hesitating, but there's some new things going on that now I'm like, okay, cool, word. I can, I'm at least getting into a deep enough sleep at some point to dream.
Right. Well, I'm just getting the 3 hours when I can.
Yeah.
Just getting the 3 hours when I can. Last night, I think I went to sleep probably like before 11.
Yeah, that's wow.
About 11. So and I woke up at 3 a.m. And then
that's nice.
Yeah,
that's
I
nice.
went back to sleep at like 5 a.m. So I got about 5 hours,
That's good stuff.
I got about 5 hours.
No, that's good stuff. I feel like I sleep right now. Our baby wakes up exactly every 3 hours.
Right.
Like it is freaky how exact.
They really got that down.
He's got it down.
It's every 3 hours.
12 a.m., 3 a.m., 6 a.m. Like he's getting up, and which I appreciate, you know, and I'm going to soak that up as much as I can because we're in that place where he's giving us that.
Yeah.
But in between those times, probably getting a good solid 2 hour nap every time.
Right.
What I'm thankful for is that now I'm kind of waking up. Like by the time he's waking up at that 6 a.m., I have a choice in that moment. It's like, okay, you can either try to go back to sleep or you can get your day started, which was, I didn't have that before. Before it was like, I can't function. I don't know how to get up right now. And so now it's like, okay, I can get up at 7 and feel good about my life, and be like, hey, I feel like I rested enough, type deal. But yeah, that's been, so sleep has been something. But just the older that I get, the more that I'm just kind of realizing how precious all of these moments and times are.
That's right.
And speaking of getting older, I got a birthday in a couple of days. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, well,
that's amazing.
I just want to tell you, you're doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, you haven't sweat one time.
Oh man. In public.
I caught you in a deep stare a couple times.
Oh man, Mecca caught me in my deep stares. Let me tell you, that's been a well kept secret for myself. Like I go into these serious tunnel visioned stares, and I can't even describe how deep this stare is. And I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world that does this, but no one's ever caught me, really. And Mecca caught me. Mecca caught me one time and said, Vaughn, where'd you go? What's going on? And I could hear in his voice that it really kind of freaked him out, which I can understand because I'm sure my eyes get all big and stuff, and it's like.
Well, it don't freak me out, but.
Okay, good.
Like, you're my partner.
Right, so you know something's up.
Yeah, well, I know. Well, let me say this. You're my partner. And so, I like that movie Live, Die, Repeat, right? Right. So I look at this thing like we're going through life together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, my partner's life meter is as important as mine.
Right.
That's how I feel.
I feel you. I feel you.
It's to the death for me,
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I'm rocking with that.
So that's how I see it. So, I definitely do pay attention to your day-to-day operations, and your mental health is just as important as my mental health to me.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
So, you've been doing a great job. You did an awesome job during pregnancy. I told you that all the time.
Thank you. You did.
I told you that all the time,
You did. And I appreciate that, Mecca, truly. I mean, you did an awesome job yourself. Like, I mean, I absolutely appreciate all of the support because, you think you know it all. Well, no, but, I never think I know it all. But my point is, like, you never know. You don't really know what to expect. I guess that's what I'm saying. Not that I know it all, but it's like, okay, I've got an idea of what to expect. And then you're going through it, you're like, nope.
Right.
Nope.
Right. What's up, Instagram? We're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch right now.
Ginger Ale Flavor.
Yeah, check us out at Ginger Ale Flavor. Go check out the channel, like and subscribe to that channel. It's one of our channels. We're just in here doing work, putting new furnishings in the studio.
What up, Instagram? Yeah. We
Tupac on the wall.
My last post, my last stream, or was it video? It was just a video. My last post was December 28th, 2020. All right. And that was, I actually did something amazing. I'm glad I look back at this. Like, I was working on my own transitions that I did with, like, After Effects. Holy God. Can't wait to go back and look at that. But, yeah, that was my last post. And like I said, if you're just now tuning in, what's up? What's good? Facebook world, Twitch world, YouTube world. I'm just, chatting it up with y'all. I've been on this hiatus, had a baby in the meantime. What the heck? Came back with a whole nother human to add to the squadding up. And just wanted to talk about that a little bit because, I still, Ginger Ale Flavor is still alive and well. Just had to take a little pause real quick.
Oh, I'm going to tell you to do this every day.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Just like I tell you to walk Joe.
Absolutely. Oh, my God. Mac is always trying to get me to walk our dog.
Yes, man. That dog loves you. That dog loves you.
He does. And I love him. Even though sometimes I just wanted a little bit of space, But Joe is always right by my side, no matter what. No matter how many times I tell him to go away, he comes back time and time again. And you got to appreciate that kind of love.
Yeah, right.
You got to appreciate that kind of love.
Right. Yeah, man.
Gotta appreciate it.
Because when dogs get old, man, it's sad.
Okay, it is.
It's sad when dogs get old.
I ain't gonna lie. It is.
So,
and I do think about
use that time now.
I'm not gonna lie. I do think about that. That often.
Man's best friend.
I do think about that often. And I think about it because, that whole thing about like trying to enjoy that moment, and having to slow down. Like I said, how like Obi slowed me down, but in a good way. I mean, like kind of a stop and smell the roses type slowdown. And I got to do that too with my dog, even though my dog Sarah is in the comments for Facebook right now. She said walking the dog is overrated. I'm going to have to agree with her on that now.
Mute her.
Nah, I'm going to pin that comment right now because, to be honest with you, it's kind of like, because the next thing I could say is Mecca could also walk Joe because he seems very like an advocate for walking dogs.
Here she go.
And I want that activist to advocate, dog. Right. Go ahead and get that.
That's right.
Walk that dog for your
right.
girl.
I got to give instructions. That's my job.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I got to give instructions.
Yee, as they say in Charleston, South Carolina. That's where we are right now. All right now. So, like I said, I got a birthday coming up. Mm-hmm. That's exciting. I'll be 29 years old. Wow. Mm-hmm. The farewell to the 20s tour begins. Okay? Wow.
You got lots of time.
I'm hyped, though. I'm hyped. I got lots of time, but boy, I am hyped. I have a lot of excellent examples in my life of just enjoying yourself at any age. I don't subscribe to that. Oh, I'm getting old. I don't. Every second is not promised to us, and we must enjoy every single time. That's why I like celebrating birthdays, because one, I like celebrating every day that I'm able to wake up, and I'm like, wow, okay, I'm still here on this earth. All right, here we go. But when I can get that full year in, that's a feat, y'all. That's a feat, especially after the kind of the years that we're coming out of right now. And I'm saying years because we almost 2 years of this COVID-y times. But you got to be thankful. You got to look. That's an accomplishment. All right, that you made it another
that's
year.
Right. Another cycle. That's right.
Yes,
that's an accomplishment for real.
You've got to celebrate that, and so I'm excited about that. Still got a couple of days till the birthday, so I am.
Are you gonna do a stream?
I might do a stream.
Gotta do a birthday stream
because I'm too paranoid to go do something in the outside world. Right. Sarah said, "You're as old as you feel." So she's basically 12. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
12-year-olds don't like to walk the dog.
They don't. I stand in solidarity with them.
Dog, man.
Except for Obi when he turned 12, boy. That dog,
and take out the trash. That's something I will retire from when Obi gets 12. You take out the trash now.
Oh, he gonna be washing them dishes. Like, if you ain't think, hopefully by that time we'll have a dishwasher. You gonna cut that grass, son. You couldn't get out there and cut that grass. Oh, Obi, boy. Oh, I tell you. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's funny, right? I gotta simmer on that for a second because that's good stuff. Yeah. What else will I push on Obi? Mm-hmm. Clean that bathroom. No, I'm gonna help him out.
You gotta raise the child, man. You got to raise the child.
You gotta do it. You gotta raise the child. In all seriousness, you gotta raise the child right. Raise the child right. Right. But yeah, I might do a stream actually for the B-Day.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
I just might do that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, please join me. That'd be cool. I might actually play some games.
Super dope.
And that would be nice. Play some of the things that I've been, I've even been playing Uno. I've been playing Uno with my sister and my nephew. Mm-hmm. Cutting that tail. Mm-hmm. Okay. If you please don't send me, don't send your child to me if you want me to let them win. Because that'll never happen.
Are you the type to beat the child on the basketball court? You don't let the child get the shot off. You're blocking the child. Get out of here.
Get that out of my house right
Daddy?
Now. Right now.
Well, what happened?
But I don't talk trash to children though.
All right.
Now
you don't let them win.
I don't do that because they might beat me. It's a two-way street. I don't go in there underestimate no child.
Vaughn, that's not a stain. If a child beats you,
I'm not saying it's a stain. I'm just saying I came to be competitive. What I'm saying is I don't underestimate the child. I don't be like, oh, they're just a child. They can't beat me. Boy, children, especially video games, right? You must be crazy.
Hadouken.
Yeah, you must be crazy.
Hadouken.
I will not be doing. Yeah, I will not fall victim. Nah, man. I will not underestimate no child with no video game. Yeah. Maybe outside, maybe I'll go a little bit easier because children ain't really outside like that. So they ain't really coordinated like that nowhere. But these video games, boy, heck no.
Did I take it light on you on the basketball court?
Yo, when we first started dating. Oh, and real quick, Sarah said, remember those child labor laws? And we got to listen to Sarah because Sarah done worked for DSS before. So we got to take those gems that she's giving us right now. Right. When we first started dating, Mecca said, let's go play basketball. And I've always I swear, like in a past life, I've had to have played basketball or something, because I've always wanted to play basketball. I've always wanted to be relatively good at playing basketball. I didn't need to be the best. I just wanted to at least be able to hold my own, during a game. And so I'm like, yeah, let's go. And we went out there and everything's going great. And then Mecca just, crosses me up and breaks my ankles. Literally, I still have foot pain to this day as a testament to our love. So when we talk about sacrifices, okay, your girl been hitting them sacrifices. All right. Yeah, Mecca really, he was skilled, very skilled. Mecca is an excellent basketball player. I hope Obi takes an interest in basketball, not even if he plays for like a team, but just recreationally.
To be athletic.
Yeah, because Mecca's a great coach. Like that it would be awesome to see.
I had to break you. I had to break you in.
First off, you didn't break me in.
Yeah,
so you
and now
relax.
I'm giving you instruction.
No, none of that. Because it was breaking in when you was massaging my foot. Because he felt bad. He did feel bad.
To this day, I massage your foot.
Oh man, because that is what has that's what God deemed when we got kicked out of the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
No, like
break yourself.
I went to the bad part was. See, let me tell you about this poverty mindset. Y'all, you gotta realize when you in a poverty mindset, because
right.
My ankle was busted the hell up, and I still said I gotta go to work. And I had a job, y'all, that I had to stay on my feet, like back and forth. Yo, that's what really jacked the foot up, was that I was over there limping at my job. My foot was so swollen, like it was crazy. But like I say poverty mindset because in that moment, taking care of myself was not important. Going to the job was more important than me taking care of myself. That's a poverty mindset in my eyes, because you have to fill yourself up. You have to fill yourself up. And even though there's things now that I feel like I could be doing better at with filling myself up, I know that I'm doing it way better than what I did in the past, and especially in that moment, because my foot got jacked up, all because I wanted to prove that I wasn't lying. Right,
and that slowed down your healing.
Yeah, exactly.
You're sacrificing for the wrong people.
Yeah, so it was not good in that aspect. But you live. I've got a constant reminder.
Did they question your ankle?
Oh well, when you say, essentially yes, because when you say like, oh, I sprained my ankle or something. Sometimes the job don't care. It'd be like, all right, well, wrap it up. And you know how people start talking. I mean, if I broke my ankle, I'd still be up here.
Broke my ankle.
You know how the manager sometimes be,
the manager.
when you call and they be skeptical. So you got to show up just to show that hey, I'm going through massive pain right now.
Right.
Now let me rephrase that. Not that you got to do that, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't got to do nothing. But in my mindset, I was like,
stay black and die.
I gotta go do this. Like, man, please, dog.
Right.
Like,
proving yourself to the masses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, what? That ain't worth nothing. That ain't worth nothing at all. Not at all.
You say I should treat them like white folk?
I knew he was gonna say it, because I thought that.
No.
If y'all seen Django, y'all gotta boy, get into these references though, because Django's got plenty of one-liners. You gotta get into that.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Speaking of good movies, I really want to see Candyman.
You gonna address American Horror Story?
Oh, I thought about it. Hey, shout out to everybody that watches American Horror Story. You already know what time it is. Season 10. Whew. Double feature.
Yep.
Holy God.
They vamping.
Them boys vamping. Them boys on.
Are they vamping?
Oh my God. I can't even see. Look, I can't even get antsy now. American Horror Story, my favorite show for sure. There's no doubt about it. Evan Peters back on the scene. See, I can't even go into it because y'all gonna be like, who the heck are you talking about? But anybody who's watching and you watch American Horror Story, is Sarah still in here? She watches American Horror Story. She knows what I'm talking about. the season is on point so far. It's on point so far. You know, like it's on point, and I'm really considering I might have to do some streams after watching it because
yeah, you should.
I got to talk about this. I got to talk about this American Horror Story stuff. It's just on point. And that actually kind of brings me into kind of what I envision for ginger ale flavor, because you know ginger ale flavor is really supposed to represent all of the things that entertain me in my life, you know, like things that I maybe consider a hobby, or things that I just really you know just really like I like adult I like adult animation. For some reason I like horror now, not straight like particular horror, like more psycho thrillers or things like that. Like a good ghost story I like, you know, but you know, shows like American Horror Story, American Horror Stories, Ryan Murphy's just got a lot of good stuff. But you know, that's what ginger ale flavor is supposed to be. So with me gaming, which I will be doing, like I said, no real rigid schedule, but just something that, you know, it has to be treated as my hobby right now, because of the fact that, you know, I got to still work out the kinks and all that for timing. But I want to be talking about my favorite shows. I want to be talking about, you know, adult animation, or like I was saying, American Horror Story, and do my recaps and all that other kind of stuff. So adding in some more kind of on the mic moments, if you will, or conversations, music, all the other kind of stuff, just things that I like. Sarah's in the chat. I want to meet Sarah Paulson. Come on now. Come on. That's what I'm saying. Sarah Paulson is amazing. She's killing it. Sarah says they should do an American Horror Story season about Charleston, because we good in Haunted. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. That could get spicy. That could get spicy. That is something. Yo,
Sarah, about. Walk the dog.
You ain't walking. Look, if I know Sarah, Sarah's definitely not gonna walk the dog. Okay. Okay, Sarah's not doing that. But yeah, so American Horror Story's been on point. I've also been watching a show called 9 Perfect Strangers. Okay, real good, real solid. They talk about psychedelics in there, and it's a part of the Sarah simply said no, by the way. Psychedelics is a part of nah, stay in that. I'm about to pin that no stay right out. Now. Yeah, they talk about psychedelics use, but it's pretty interesting how they talk about it. But it's a really cool. That's not the whole thing, but it's an integral part. But it's got Nicole Kidman in it, Melissa McCartney, and it's good. It's good. I'm still kind of curious about how I would. I mean, they label it as a drama, but I'm trying to see like what is the, you know, what's about to be the twist. There's already been like these mini twists, but I'm like, what's gonna be that ultimate twist? Because y'all kind of building up to a big twist. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out. It's good stuff. So, but that's what I've been doing in terms of kicking back. Oh, you know what else we got to talk about? HelloFresh. HelloFresh. Shout out, and Mecca hates shout outs, but shout out to Whitney Prasick, the homie, for getting us a trial with HelloFresh. If you don't know what HelloFresh is, it's pretty much a food subscription service where you pick out some meals and then they send it to you, right? And so we got like a 3-meal plan where they'll send us on Tuesday, they'll send us 3 meals for the week. All right, and they send you all the ingredients, and they they put it in each bag that says, this is for your bolognese, this is for this is for that, whatever. I love it. I love it because, one, I don't have to think about what's for dinner, or at least that there's an option for dinner. You know, it keeps me from cooking the same thing over and over again. It helps to kind of enhance my cooking skills because, you know, you can put some different flavors together that you may not have thought to do. Like right now, there's 3 brown bags in our refrigerator, and each one is just ready for us to start cooking. You know, you got to do all the chopping up and all that other kind of stuff, but it's very therapeutic, you know, and it's been really nice. So I do like that. HelloFresh is really awesome. I might have to aggressively go at them for a sponsorship. For sure. For sure.
I like it a lot.
Because I like it. We've had some pretty good meals from there. Yeah. Sarah says she's talking about 9 Perfect Strangers. Because Regina Hall is in it. It says Regina Hall's character is going to murder someone. They got it. Let me talk about this show for a little bit with you.
Walk the dog.
We're not walking dogs. Team, don't walk that dog. So 9 Perfect Strangers.
I was gonna say team, fuck that dog.
I was gonna say that too, but then I was like, no, that's too much.
Can't
like
say
we're
that.
going. It's going
can't get the HelloFresh endorsement. You can't say that.
Nah, they'll be
we
like,
love our
what
dog.
did you say? What did you say?
We love Joseph.
Yeah, don't talk bad about no dogs, boy. Hey, woo. But yeah, 9 Perfect Strangers. Really, man, I really shouldn't do this, but she's making me want to talk about it. I mean, they're 9 strangers, Mecca. They don't know why they've all been chosen to be here. And
sounds like the real world.
Each of them has some kind of like thing or something like that, you know. And like Regina Hall's character, she got major like anger issues because
baggage?
her husband like walked out on her and stuff like that. Let me guess,
she's a black woman?
She is. But check this out. But check this out though. They're using psychedelics. Like the person in charge is using psychedelics to help all of them through like their pain. Like they got another family that like their son died and all the other kind of stuff, right? Yeah. And so, but they didn't know that she was giving them psychedelics. So she didn't tell them she's been giving them. Mm-hmm. And then one person was like, at the end of one episode, they were like, have you been drugging us? And then you came back the next episode, she was like, yeah, I've been drugging. So it's pretty interesting. I'm trying to see how this is going to come back and bite her in the butt type deals.
Perfect time to talk about our pre-rolls.
Well, pre-rolls get up in there.
Bubba Kush, hemp cannabis. We also have pre-rolls of Tahoe OG.
Nice.
These are 2 perfect strains of Kush genetics. You need these strains.
There you go.
You know, just the right amount of THC to be legal and a high amount of CBD for you to get your sleep and relaxation. Okay?
And also, let's be real here. I mean, this hemp looks like traditional THC. Like if you're used to looking at traditional THC, you would look at this and be like, this is hemp. I mean, we've already heard that question several times, and yes, we have the paperwork to say it is hemp. It truly is. Mecca can speak to that even more.
That's right. Yeah, but we got to go as far as saying this is the true thing. This is the real thing.
Right.
Just doesn't have THC.
Yeah.
You know?
Delta 9.
Yeah. This is the real thing, though. You know? So you can get that product right now at MrBCBD.com.
Get that.
Yeah, we got pre-rolls on there for $5. Trust me, you will like this product.
Yeah, it's good stuff. You definitely want to check that out. But man, geez, that's what I'm talking about, Mecca. We've been streaming for 1 hour.
That's dope.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Usually I would do at one point in time I was doing a good 2 to 3 hours. We'll see if that's still a thing in my life. But to be able to do an hour is pretty solid. It makes me feel good. I'm so glad to just kind of jump back in here for a little bit. Once again, big ups to Macavall Games for sliding through on Twitch and saying what's up. You know, I really appreciate that. I got big respect for Macavall Games. Really big, consistent grinder. Like he's a dope dude. And then big ups to everyone who came through in the Facebook chat. Miss Sarah Brown James. Thank you so much. Oates, thank you for sliding through. My Aunt Sonia even slid through. That was dope. And then, we're streaming on YouTube as well. Nobody was showing love on YouTube, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Do Work Media. That's the home base. You see the black and white. We got more things coming y'all's way. A website coming. A lot of revamping. And you can expect to see us on the microphone a little bit more too. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Anything else? Any closing remarks, Mecca?
Man, this is dope, Vaughn. We see y'all tomorrow. All right.
You ain't want to say y'all boy. You don't want to.
We see y'all tomorrow.
Charleston.
Yeah, Charleston. Yo, my son is born in Charleston.
Yo,
so
he's a Charlestonian.
You know, when I was young, I wasn't born in Charleston, so people looked at me like an outsider. So my son is born in Charleston.
You had dreads when you were younger.
Yeah, I had dreads, and also my name is Mecca, so I was an African booty scratcher. I was an African booty scratcher. You know what I mean?
So, did you?
No.
So then people really called you that.
Yeah, I wore that though. I didn't want to be like them boy, man. I'm telling you, man.
All right, so you got called an African booty scratcher.
Yeah, we were different.
Like, it's funny because of the combination of the words. It's not funny though because it's wrong. Does that make sense? You feel me?
Yo, no, I don't feel you. It's wrong altogether, boy. It's not funny at all.
What's funny is, why would you say this one's funny to me? This one's funny to me. Let me explain. Woo! Why would you say African booty scratcher? Like it's like, why would you put these words together?
Yeah, I don't know where that was originated.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what sense
African booty scratcher? I bet you a white man made that up, dog.
I guess because when I think of anytime says this, I think about how we used to have this wooden back scratcher. Mm-hmm. And I always think of back scratcher. Mm-hmm. And I think about I think about Family Guy when Peter Griffin is selling back scratcher, like, you know? Mm-mm. Yeah, that's wrong that they called you that, dog. Yes, that's real. That's real wild. You know what I mean? That's real wild.
Yeah, I was born in Orlando, not Africa.
But you was born in Eatonville.
Yeah, Eatonville, Orlando, a black town.
Which is dope.
Yeah. Unlike these, never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing, man. Walk your dog, man.
The PSA is walk your dog.
Yeah, take care of your pets.
But you know what, Mecca? They called you that or whatever. But
yeah,
I mean, my dog, you standing tall.
Oh, I'm shining. I see my classmates.
I'm shining on them. That's what you see.
They look all flabby and sick, man.
Yikes.
Classmates. Grandparents and shit, man.
It's funny seeing Mecca's classmates now. I don't know any of them, but it's funny because
they're grandparents.
Yeah, they try to remind Mecca, like they say, "You getting old," and then Mecca says,
not.
Mecca's like, not really. Right. Like, definitely a state of mind, you guys. Definitely a state of mind.
Right.
But I won't hold you out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Mecca. Thanks for being on the mic. I hope that you return again with me.
We'll be here tomorrow.
Sarah said, not flabby and sick.
Yeah, they looking flabby and sick, man. They looking flabby and sick, man.
We're going to have a good time. We might be able to get the rest of the Do Work Media crew out here. Mm-hmm. And set some things up and have a good time. So until then. Yeah,
there'll be some short new clips coming on the Do Work Media Charleston YouTube page.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah. Follow that.
Please go subscribe to that page. It's called Do Work Media Charleston. Thank you, guys.
Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all.
All right.
Not good night, but good evening.
Yeah, we're going to holler at y'all, though.